for a teacher of math and science, what quantities do you have to have? Okay, we haven't done that. Topics in science and math, we've done. Okay? So what have we not done? Lesson plan, experiment, and competence. Okay? Yes? Which one do you think out of the ones that I have circled you have problems in answer? Number 4, preparing and carrying out science experiments. Okay, preparing, okay, what do you require? What preparation do you require? What preparation techniques do you require when carrying out a science experiment? What is a science experiment? Let's have the definition of science experiment. Of an experiment, science. What is the definition? What is the meaning? How do we define science experiment? What are the definitions? If we look at all the definitions. What does this entail? What does this encompass? What does this include? Okay? It's a scientific one. Scientific inquiry. Okay? You are inquiring. You're trying to find information. Okay? You're trying to test. Okay? So there is hypothesis testing. Okay? That is testing a hypothesis. Okay? For example, if you want to test which objects sink or float. Does sand and chalk sink or float? Okay? So it is a scientific inquiry. From a science experiment, it has to do with science. Okay? So it is a scientific inquiry that is testing a hypothesis. What else? That has a control. Control with variable. Any other definitions that might be different? Yes. What variables are you going to have? We've got variables, okay? That are classified as independent variables and dependent variables. That is the control. Okay, the control. Okay. Anything else? What are the terms to be there in defining a science experiment? Timed, okay? It must be systematic, system, method, okay? Okay? Even using scientific apparatus, okay? Equipment, apparatus, materials. Such as, okay? Maybe chemicals, okay? These are giving examples. Maybe beakers, scales, okay? Any other definition? If we look up the definition, is there a different definition from your phone? So the key word there, scientific inquiry, is that there's a hypothesis, there's a testing, okay? Testing, there's a hypothesis, there's a control group. There are variables also which you are testing, independent dependent variables. If there is a systematic structure, either the quantities are of certain measure, okay? When we say systematic, the methodology there, okay? Using scientific equipment and apparatus and materials such as chemicals, beakers, time scales, even clocks, measuring, okay? Stopwatch, clocks, okay? Measuring, so measuring the chemicals, measuring the material, okay? And collection of data, recording, and in fact, collection of data, recording of data, then disseminating this information, okay? So, it also involves what? Observation also. Observation. Okay? Yes? How are you, sir?
I'm alright with you.
I'm fine. Are you still with me?
Yes.
I was actually very funny. The funny thing that someone said, let's go to the first campus.
No, but that's not all the wrong things you take it out. So this is trying to check that am I the wrong one? Then I still know my room number, so I'm checking here and saying I was wrong.
Okay. This is you. Can you just I think 2-3 minutes they just copy what is going on.
Okay, right, okay.
So I think because for me I did.
Alright. Okay. Alright.
So 2 minutes. Have you written it? Yeah. Okay. So let's find something.
And in Naiwa, 3 o'clock, I was supposed to be with the non-student sometimes I can't wake up at 6. Did we talk about the human resource audit process? Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, we're doing a human resource audit process.
So today we want to look at the steps in human resource audit, and the steps that we're basically going to look at is number one is that we're going to start with the briefing and orientation. So what we are looking at is that when we are doing the audit itself, the auditor will be engaged. As the first step, what we are looking at is that they need for them to be briefed and at the same time also be oriented. Because you're looking at someone who is probably an external consultant who does not understand your day-to-day affairs of the business. So which means that they have to be oriented to understand more about the business as right? Not only that, the briefing can also be to the fellow members of staff. Because assuming the consultant will just wait at office, right? So we have to make sure that again the briefing is not only applicable to the consultant himself, but we are also looking at also to the employees who are available in that particular organization. Yeah? So it means that they have to be briefed. So the briefing can also be what would be the issues that we feel they are significant. Yeah. So what do we think that the key issues that are significant? Because this is what will help us to know that okay, when we are doing our audit, what should be the scope? How far can we go with it? Alright? Because remember in the audit process we did talk about something to do with determining the scope and the type. Yeah? Because we said that there are various scope and also there are different types of human resource audit that can be conducted. So it means that it's not everything that we may wish to audit, but there might be something more specific that we wish to audit, depending on the problems that we are facing. And that's why we're saying that what are some of the key issues that we are facing in the organization organization that we feel that are significant.
So, as the same briefing and orientation.
Yes.
Just brief on first step, it's all about the external data,
Even the internal one, obviously even the internal one, because in other words, what you are saying is that you are providing a guide. Okay, for instance, we want you to audit our payroll. That is now when we want to pass our scope. Scope is more or less like we pass on boundaries. Yeah? That don't go too far, don't be too near, but what we are saying is that Maria needs this. Okay? Because if you say just audit, it can be the full audit and someone may look at everything. I mean, maybe as an organization, we don't want everything to be audited, but we want something specific that we want the auditors to basically focus on that particular area. Okay? So like I said, is that sometimes looking at the focus area may depend on in as an organization, what are the issues that you are facing that are significant. So maybe the issue that you are facing is maybe let's assume that it's high rate of turnover. Yeah? And we want to look at, okay, what is it that is causing this particular problem in the organization? Because in everything that we do, obviously there is a cause and there is a what? The effect. So what we see are basically the what? The effects, isn't it? So even when we are getting are basically the effects of the sickness. So what you want to identify is the what? Is the cause. So it's the same also in the organization. There are certain key issues that we are facing, but we will not know what is the cause. So by doing an audit, it's like you're trying to do an investigation. Yes? What is it that has caused this particular problem to arise in the organization? Yeah? So if you're looking at a specific cause, it means that you have to again simply narrow down. That's why even a doctor, depending on your signs and symptoms, I'm an okay. I think when you need this inspection, it means as what a scope could boundary with these symptoms, it seems that it should be this or it should be that. Why? They are guiding to a specific type of disease. So it's also the same way in an organization. We're saying that the issues that we're facing that are significant, we want to find out to say what is significant cause. Okay? So that's on the briefing and the orientation. Apart from that, we may also discuss to say what would be the audit procedure. So you may also orient people to say what would be the audit procedure. What process are we going to follow? Okay, the auditor will come and at what point is he going to collect the data? At what point is the data going to be analyzed? At what point is the report going to be released? At what point will the action plan be implemented? All that is part of the audit what? Procedure. Procedure is basically trying to guide people to say, to know that, okay, what particular activity is being done at what point. Okay? So depending on the previous topic that we talked about, because we already talked about the human resource audit process. So that process, how is it going to be conducted and when? So in other words, here on the procedure, you're putting into action to say as a plan, this is what we're going to be happening. But at the same time, as we're discussing as a procedure, we have to know that again, there will be certain employees that will need to play a role. For example, if an auditor wants to audit the payroll system of an organization, then obviously at some point the person may need to interact with the payroll manager. Right? So in this case, is a key person whom he can also provide information about how he was handling the issues concerning what? Payroll management. So obviously, those are all issues that we're looking at that on briefing and orientation. That procedure will also help for people to know that, okay, at a particular time in I is not real auditors that we kind of working together because you need certain information from that particular person. So in other words, that person is a key person when it comes to the audit exercise itself. So someone cannot just come and do what they do. They need to be prepared well in advance. Okay, and that's why we're looking at the briefing and the orientation. It's sort of prepping the employees also to to know that at what point should they be engaged. At what point do they need to engage themselves together with the what? With the auditor. Right. Okay, apart from that, again, we need basically to develop a plan and the program of the audit. Yeah. So as we have said, it is just supporting what we have already mentioned about the procedure. So the procedure would basically help us also to come up with the what? With the program, on how this particular audit exercise will be conducted. Okay? So we are on steps in human resource audit. We've just started about briefing and orientation. So that's what we are basically talking about. So we're saying that if it is an external auditor, you basically have to brief them to understand more about your business. Even if it is an internal person, you still have to also brief them. Apart from that, we were saying that it's not only the consultant, whether internal or external, but even the employees who are working in the organization. They can't just be seeing people running around without knowing who are they are. They need to be what? Briefed. That's what we're discussing. So on the briefing part, I was saying that some of the things that we might brief each other, which is the times, you are looking at, you're talking about issues that are what? Significant. That's number one, we spoke about that. And then we're also saying that some of the things also that we need to brief each other and orient each other is how will the audit procedure be done. In other words, the procedure is simply looking at the audit process, which we discussed previously. Okay? Then secondly, we're saying we can also develop a program to know, okay, yeah. But so why are we saying that we should come up with a procedure and a program? Because I'm saying that sometimes even the auditor may need to engage with certain employees, may need to interact. So in an example, say, okay, the auditor maybe is auditing in terms of a payroll system. So you cannot just look at the payroll system without interacting with the one who is handling the payroll system. So it means at some point the auditor may need to be asking questions, office bearers, because he wants to know about how things are basically done. Even if it is a system, the auditor may not understand all systems. He needs someone who is using that particular system to explain to him. Right? We do this, we do that, then we calculate this, we do it, and then we pay it. So it's up to now the auditor to look at the whole process, how it's being handled, and see if there are any problems and try to come up with necessary recommendations. I'm assuming that we're talking about payroll issues, because whatever issues that our organizations are facing will depend with the nature of the organization. But I'm just giving this issue of payroll as an example. It could be recruitment process, it could be how you do your selection process, it could be so many things as we're looking at the human resource department. It could be issues concerning compensation and how it, or whether it's policies. It can be broad, but I'm just talking about payroll as an example of one of the things that you basically can be looking at. Okay? Are we together? We're together? Since you walked in, we were already talking about something else, so I wanted you just to be on the same page. Hey, don't leave. Stop. I say don't leave. That's it. You can. I can. You're acting. Yeah. Very active.
So, sir, I want to develop program.
According to the program. No, in this case we're talking about the internal as an organization, because you are the one in charge. You know, the minimum engage consultant. So it's like you are coming up with that particular program in collaboration with the consultant to say how will the audit process be done. Yeah. So it's just the same as it sounds like the MC or what? She in the issue because I never was the MC moving the program which I want. Okay, So basically, even now, it's the MC who will basically tell to the whole people where the programming is not. Could you understand how to start it out? Yeah. So even if the reason why it's given to the guest is because some people have a role to play. So let's say that kid, I'm going to have a book champagne. Don't do on a program. So that's the reason why we're coming up with the program. As we have said, is that some employees may need to interact directly with the consultant so that they provide the necessary information that the consultant is looking for. So because of that, we're saying that you can't just you need a specific program that will be what? Following. Okay? Number two is basically scanning the material information. So you might be looking at again information that is readily available. Yeah. So maybe do you have any records? Yeah. So the consultants may want to again go through what? All the necessary information. So it is also in the organization to be ready, to be prepared that all the necessary documentation is what? Ready available. That when the consultant asks for certain information, they can easily what? Access. But what the consultant wants to do with that information is simply to what? To scan. Yeah? The reason why it's scanning is to look at potential problems. Yeah, or discrepancies that are in the documentation that you have. Yeah? So it's just the same as even in Norway, National Council for Higher Education. It means that the university, to whenever you can already prepare, my policies are coming out, my programs are out, my curriculum are out, my final managers are out. So the information can be readily provided. But the reason why that information is being provided to the auditor, or in this case as per the example that I've given to National Council for Higher Education, is that at the end of the day, they should go through that information. Okay? And at the end of the day, going through that information will help us also to see if there are any discrepancies based on the orientation that has been done and what is on the ground. Okay? So, for example, if you're orienting someone and you're saying, oh, if you ever invested on those businessmen and one over, I'm a winner, Kawhi Mamat, in way it stands, whom I don't want to orient. School, they come only here twice in a month. But now, when we go to see the documentation, it's one of the things that they told us when we had the orientation, and what is in the information, in the database or the existing information, is not the same as what they say. So already you start to know, and so or there's something wrong here. Yeah, because the documents are showing something else different. Or for example, maybe when orienting, you say, I know on the 24th, we have to do a kind of exam. But now we go and look at the information which is ready available in the database. You find only 15 already there you can say that you know what there's a discrepancy. It seems like you're not following, but you're not paying people on time. And probably this is causing some people to leave. As an example, just give that as an example. To say maybe something to do with paying people on time. Yeah. But these are all issues that can cause again people to resign, or can cause even in terms of hiring or turnover, that they have more people that will be leaving the organization because people are not being paid on time. But also, being paid on time is simply an issue to do with the compliance. Okay? It's an issue to do with compliance because we believe that everyone should be paid basically at the end of the month. At the end of the month. Yeah? It's basically a compliance tool. Because apart from that, again, there are other compliance issues that are attached to be paid on time, because it means that also you comply even to pay taxes on what? On time. But assuming that you're paying your employees late, it automatically means that even in terms of your tax remission will also be late. So you're already there, it's questionable in terms of issues to do with what? Compliance. Which is the type of audit, yes? We talked about what type of audit is based on also looking at issues concerning compliance. So it's about complying with the laws, it's about complying with the procedures, it's about complying with the policies. You already look like that. You're looking like zombies. No, what I'm saying is scanning is just like we're going to move and documentation record. That information here, we're simply looking at what you have in your as a record. Yeah. Because I don't know if it's 15 employees, but someone wants to cross check. And then the person files down fix it to order. It's now that you are now looking at it, material information, isn't it? So remember that we were saying that the first step was about briefing and orientation. So for orientation, you must also remember orientation. The school tells you expectations of what you're supposed to do as conduct.